Assalamu alaikum. Are the girlies fighting? Is what I saw on TikTok about this. So I currently am wearing a Vela modal or modal. I'm just gonna say modal. I feel like it's modal. Okay, I'll switch to modal. A Vela modal hijab. I love them. I have been wearing them for a long time. I don't wear undercaps because it gives me a headache, really bad headache. And these are pretty good for coverage without needing a headache. But Veiled collection has just come out with their own modal line, and so I thought let's try them. When I saw this drop, I was a little bit surprised, but not really. Like, to be honest, a lot of people are doing modal, so I think it's kind of funny that people are being like, oh, like as if this is some kind of beef. This is capitalism, you know. We're, at the end of the day, we're in a capitalist society. So, and Vela is obviously not the only company doing modal. Obviously, I feel like Vela isn't what you think of when you think of modal, maybe because they were the first. I don't know if they were, but I feel like they were the first to really like blow it up. But obviously, as a consumer, having more options, more competition decreases price, because that's what the companies are now doing, is competing for our businesses. And Veiled is not ignorant to this fact, because their modal hijabs are only $10, I believe, and the Vela ones are like 20. The printed ones are even more, like close to 30. So I'm impressed, and I wanted to just give my first impressions and thoughts and see if they're actually comparable. So this is my return after a long time, if anyone was curious. As you can see, this is the new apartment. It will also be gone in a month, so don't get attached. Anyways, welcome back. So let's start. Oh, I don't know if this is new, but it says "You are beautiful" on their packaging. I've never seen that, although I haven't ordered from them in a while. So anyways, I got a nude, I got a pink, I got this like plum. It kind of looks brown. Actually, I should say, oh, chocolate plum. Okay, so it's both. I got a white, even though white washes me out, but I thought, you know, might as well try it. I got this, like, I kind of was trying to get the colors in Vela that I like and the ones that I know are popular. So in my head, I was kind of like, maybe this like truffle mushroom-ish. A lot of them were actually already sold out by the time I went, and I can only get standard sizes, unfortunately, because I do like the minis and Vela. And then of course the blacks. So let's start. Fabric seems kind of like it's giving me a little bit see-through eyes. I'm not sure if they talk about transparency on the website like Vela does, but when I first looked at it in the package, I thought it was going to be thicker because you can kind of see more of the stitching versus, let me see, in the Vela. Actually, no, I would say they're like pretty similar opacity. Maybe it's just the color where you can kind of see the lines running through it a bit more. And thickness also seems quite similar. So softness, I do think the Vela is softer, if that matters to you. But I have washed this and worn this many times, so I could have been the one who's making it soft. Not that this is not soft by any means. It's still pretty soft. Let's look at the length. So I feel like one of those fabric sellers and like the souks or whatever, because this is kind of how they measure out their fabrics. It's like, okay, like 3 of these, but anyways. Okay, so upon first inspection, they look and feel pretty similar. So let me try this on and we'll see. Okay, so obviously this needs to be washed, but it's very similar. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's very similar. I have had modal from Hawat Hijab, I believe, and also Voile Chic, but this feels very similar. Like, the closest I have had yet to Vela, so make of that what you will. It's to be ironed, but I'm not gonna do that. I know a lot of people wear it loosely around their face, so just from what I'm doing right now, I feel like it would have good drape, like what Vela is kind of known for. And that's part of the appeal of the Vela scarves for a lot of people, I think, is like it's very light and breezy, and so you can really adjust it and contour it to your face or the shape that you would prefer. I mean, I like this color. I didn't have a green, so I kind of was like looking into it because I know Vela has that like bright green that I see a lot in the summer, and I kind of wanted to get into it, but I never like got the chance to get it. So I kind of like this. What should we try next? I'm kind of intrigued by this chocolate brown or this chocolate plum, so let's see that. Okay, so looking at it, I can see the plum. I would say it's less chocolatey. Like, for example, with the Vela hijab I was wearing earlier, this is brown and this is the plum, and I don't know if you can really tell, but there is quite a difference. This is definitely in the purples family. I would say if anything, it's like purple with brown undertones. I don't know if you can tell, maybe you'll see it on, but let me just try it so you can get a feel for the color. Okay, here it is. I think it's quite pretty. Fabric is the same, very similar to the Vela, like I said earlier. Opacity, I feel like it actually might even be a little bit less opaque than Vela, because I don't feel like my ears or my earrings show as much. I'm kind of feeling nervous right now when I turn to the side and the scarf, but I know people you can layer up, but that kind of takes away from like the whole point of like the edges and the drapey flowiness that people like, I think, with the Vela. That's like a little bit of a meh, especially because this is a darker color. I would almost expect more opacity, but as you can see, like, you can truly see through it. Let me see how my Vela looked. And I don't know if it's just me, or maybe it's just like the way the color of my shirt is playing on the color of the scarf, but I feel like I can see through to the lines of the sweater clearly more through the veiled scarf than the Vela scarf, even though I would say the Vela scarf is probably a hair lighter in color. So that's a little bit interesting, but let's keep going. Flattering color though, I do like it. Okay, I could not wait any longer. I love pinks. I'm more of a pink girl than a nude girl. Pinks, browns, and blacks are my favorite color of hijabs to wear, and pink probably the most. So this is the color Dusty Pink. I really like this color. I think this color is very flattering. I feel like Vela is doing a really good job with their color palette, looking flattering on a variety of skin tones, because I feel like with my skin tone, just being a medium skin tone, I think is kind of hard to cater to. I think light colors tend to wash me out, and sometimes dark colors can overwhelm. That's one of the reasons why I like pinks, is because I think they're in the middle, and I do feel like they're generally flattering, but I do like this color for what it is. Also, something I'm noting in the drape is I don't often do like over the shoulder type of style, because I don't really like the bunching of the fabric here. I don't like it to be very tight either, because I think that's not a flattering look for my face shape. So something I'm noticing